Hello everyone, and here we are again with Super Robot Wars Gamma. We just picked up some new recruits in the form of the Dumbine and L-Game. Ooh. Those are some tasty sounding missions, not gonna lie. The bridge, the Bell of Londinion. Londinion. Should sound familiar to me, it doesn't, apart from Overman King Gainer, but... Oh, we can pick up the Majestic Prince team. Before that, customization. I'm gonna. Domon took a lot of punishment in the last battle. So I'm going to save him by maxing everything but sight. I am running lower on funds than I'd like though. Where's... We'll have to make do with a maxed out Domon. This is the first part of a two-part mission. When you finish it, you'll automatically proceed... Okay, this sounds like fun. Got to think more about who I'm using as well. Glad to see safely made it into space. Representative Etchika, thank you very much. Secretary General Ard. We believe the Advent is invaluable for combating the current energy crisis. In addition, we're also aware that you've been targeted by the infamous terrorist organisation Valex. We'd like to send you military assistance in the fight against them. So what's the new League of Nations requested? Oh, so that's why the new League of Nations requested that we provide Side 1 with energy. Yes, but please don't expect too much of us, although at the moment neither them nor I have much power to give. I appreciate the sentiment regardless, besides we're no better in that regard. I see, then we shall pool our meagre power together into a mighty shield to protect the future. I look forward to the fruits of your efforts. Transmission terminated. Military deployed to Side 1. That can only mean one thing, right? I'm sure it's them. Still, don't forget, Secretary General told us not to get our hopes up. Need to mess with my headphones for a second. Right. Ah, there we go. Now I can hear everything. No better person to lead us through the new era than Char Aznable. I don't know, I mean, sure, I heard that he's mobilised Neo-Zeon to defend the colonies, but for all we know he could unite the colony nations under one banner and have them attack Earth. Come on, not everything is about war anymore. It feels like everyone's been talking about Char Aznable since we got into space. It's the same back home. We even saw a feature about him on the AAD channel. This Char guy is really popular, huh? Yeah, if I had to describe him in one word. Char is popular. I'll give him I guess I'd call him a hero or something. A hero, like he saved the world from the forces of evil? Not exactly. Char's not quite that fantastical. He's the son of a man who advocated for space and independence before being assassinated by the Zabi family. Then he donned a mask, joined the Zeon forces to get revenge on the Zabis. There he became known as a legendary pilot for his accomplishments in battle. After Zeon lost, he threw away his mask and name and fought to overthrow the corrupt Earth Federation. He started calling himself Char again recently, and now he's trying to unite the Space Noids under one ideology. Not that fantastical. With all of that for his backstory, it's hard to say he sounds like a real person. And that's not all. Another reason people see him as a hero is because of all the anecdotes associated with him. Like what? Well, like the legend that the mobile suits he piloted were 3 times faster than others. They were all painted red, which led to people calling him the Red Comet. He sounds so cool. Yeah, what a dreamboat. I don't know, the whole 3 times faster business sounds like a load of bull to me. My understanding is that he got that rep by charging through areas full of obstacles at full speed, where regular pilots would slow down. That's still pretty impressive. Hey, how does that make you feel as the Black Knight's Red Demon? Don't go around giving me weird nicknames. I actually fought alongside Char when he was with the AUG back when he went by Lieutenant Quattro. What was he like? We didn't talk all that much, but from what I understand he was in a rough spot. How so? It was basically an open secret in our circles that Lieutenant Quattro was actually Char Aznable. Yeah. Yeah, he couldn't quite keep that one a secret, could he? So I imagine people expected him to live up to his reputation. Man, it's got to suck when you get stuck with a job you never signed up for. I'm guessing that's why he took up the name of Char again and became the Space Noise representative. And now he's going to start a new conflict. Will you give it a rest already? Everyone said that's not going to happen. I wonder. Well, if he does, we'll just rush in with the whole AF and beat the hell out of him. Shin, you used to be with Zaft. You're familiar with Char Aznable, right? Yeah, he was allied with Chairman Durandal. That doesn't mean I have any idea what he's planning, though. I saw him from a distance occasionally, but he was always smiling and acted like he had everything figured out. The war between Earth and space ended with Emperor Lucius' assassination, freeing the world from its hatred. The Space Noids gained their independence. I doubt he would start another war now. I'll never let that happen, ever. Otherwise Lucius' sacrifice would be in vain. So long story short, Char can influence the course of the world, but with a single word or action. Which means we've got to be prepared if he tries to pull anything. Prepared how? There's only one guy out there who can match the Red Comet, the White Meteor Amuro Ray. Ooh, another cool nickname. It's nowhere near as well known as Red Comet, sadly. What's this Amuro like? He's one of the Federation aces, and Char Aznable's arch-rival. Yeah, I've heard of him. He piloted the Gundam. You mean he was a fighter like Daimon? No, the Gundam Amuro Ray piloted was an Earth Federation mobile suit. Plenty of machines have the Gundam name, but that doesn't mean they're all made for the same purpose. The name itself is a symbol. A symbol of what? Power, justice, legitimacy, it all depends on what you're used to for. So there are many kinds of Gundam. Some are mobile fighters, others belong to the Earth Federation, and others are from the colonies. But one of them are quite on the level of the Gundam. It left its mark on the 1-year war, and so did its pilot Amuro Ray. And he's been Char's rival ever since then, though it didn't stop them from working together for a while during the AUG era. You're talking like you know him personally, Ford. Yeah, we're not acquainted or anything, but I have at least seen him in person. So what's he like? All imposing and dramatic and stuff like Char, I'm guessing. I heard he snapped during Giran Zabi's speech and broke his monitor with his fist. And that he once used 12 mobile suits as stepping stones to cut down a huge missile mid-air in 3 minutes. Not exactly, that's just hyperbole, but they are based on true stories. He's the shy and sensitive type. While he's handsome, I think you'd be let down if you actually met him. Why, is he just an average Joe? I don't know if I'd say that. Ordinary people can't fight like him after all, but you're not entirely wrong either. Okay, so we're teasing our own char here. What's this alarm? Enemies are coming, we'll join up with the maids and evacuate the citizens. Okay, you and the others get ready to launch. Got it. I don't know who they are, but they messed with the wrong bunch. We're basically in a flying Great Tomb of Nazareth with all these maids running around. And tons of mechs. Right. Best go. Rain's really useful. I'll take the Elgraim. And the Psybuster. We'll also take Rydeen. I have 3 choices left. That's not a bad deployment. I quite like that. For now. Wise next is in position. Identify units approaching. They're not responding to hails, so they're probably part of Valex. Yep, I can't imagine they'd be here by coincidence. Maybe they're after us specifically. Are these guys in cahoots with the punks who attacked the Aavent on Earth? Beats me. Not gonna get an answer out of unmanned machines. There's only one thing to do: rush them and crush them. I'm down with that tactic. The enemies might damage Side 1's colonies if we let them run free. All units repel the terrorists. Okay. Uh-huh. let's see what the enemy does. They should be able to move into combat range at the very least. And fast forward. No, they couldn't make it. Plus they're all doing weird stuff now. Why are they moving this way and that? Oh well. Hello. Stabby stab stab. Surprised Diamond can't destroy them all in one hit. Oh well. Boom. Rain is purely here as support, so... Oh, I'll get a kill in. Clear them up, move Dunbine out. The front, Marzinger moves in. Cool. Let's just watch this one. Could be fun. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Squadron approaching there. Zeon. Neo-Zeon Gyrodogas. They must have come to intercept the threat to the colonies. Means they're on our side, right? Wrong. Gyrodoga squad is attacking. What's going on here? I'm wondering the same thing. This is HKY Frambert, representative of the mobile city-state air event Neo-Zeon. I ask you cease your aggression at once. They're not responding. They're after their event too. Wait, maybe these terrorists are in league with Neo-Zeon? Char aznable, was he trying to start a war? What should we do, Miss Echka? If we return fire, we risk passing the point of no return. I'm aware, nonetheless, we have a duty to protect the citizens. All's wise with excellence, you may return fire, though I'd prefer you keep it to the bare minimum. Can't guarantee I'll let that last part through. Our lives are on the line here, we won't have the luxury to hold back. Very well, I take full responsibility for whatever happens. All units prioritise your own safety. The event above all else. This battle may very well be the end up changing the world. But now's not the time to worry about that. We fight to protect the Advent. Enemy phase. Bring it on. And of course they target Shin. Wave Surger. I'm not a fine lady who just sit back and let you slap me around. Cool. Con's going to get lots of experience this round. Yay! What are these guys doing? Zeon moves up. If they're going to do anything useful, now would be a good time. Another squadron is inbound. They have a battleship with them too. Well now. This is Captain Bright Noah of the NLN's Peacekeeping Squadron of Londo Bell. We're here to assist the A Advent. Londo Bell? So they're the military aid Secretary General Ard was sending us. So that's the Earth Federation's strongest independent force. I guess they're under the NLN's management now, huh? Amaro. Lieutenant Emma, pass through the opening I'm about to create. Roger that, Lieutenant. I'll back you up, Lieutenant Emma. I heard they stripped Londo Bell of most of its power and stuck it under the umbrella after the new Earth Federation was dissolved. It looks like those stories were true, but didn't they at least give Amare a Gundam? Are they crazy? The front line's in your hands, Amare. Roger, I'll focus on taking down Neo Zeon first. Char, what's your game here? Okay. Beam cannon. What is he piloting? A Regz. Oh, this is his unit from the start of Char's counterattack. Will I be able to stop Char if this turns out to be his doing? Never mind that. Something else deserves my attention right now. Ooh. I'm just going to get dogpiled if I'm not careful. Like we've got Far here to do the repair work. Vulcan pod. That's disappointing. Oh, if Colin had her area of effect attack, she'd destroy them all. Okay, don't give in, Ichka. I'll be there if you thick and thin. Okay. Nice. Let's start working on these warships because they're a pain in the arse. Let's have a look. Those puzzles and reflections are a real pain. Sometimes even the Alliance knows what they're doing. Cool, good going, Chibbity. I'd rather use Dynazon to attack here. Oh, missile kick. I can move Domo. Can Domo attack from there? Burning Slash? No. Domo needs to move to attack. It doesn't matter where you move the chess piece, so long as it moves well. Did you? Nothing like a giant sword beam combo. the bird. I think it's the bird missiles. No, it's just the arrow. Give him the getter beam. That's the point. Did Lelouch gear Char into not attacking Earth? That'd be a nice little plot twist. I think that's everyone. Watch all my guys get swarmed now. Larger caliber beam cannon. Or large caliber beam cannon. Rain takes another one down. Domon's pissed. Yeah, I'm not risking that. And all the Zeons beamline it for Amuro. It's hard being popular. Oh, thank God, someone's attacking Bright. Neo-Zeon's actions make no sense, and these terrorists... Is this all following a script that Char's written? Oh no. Oh well. Payback time. $33 against 100. Just let him have it. Where is Camille? Good question. Right. This side's all wrapped up, basically, in a neat little bow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. They can deal with that. Let's deal with the thing that's going to give me the most problems. Yeah, why not? Barely a scratch. Ultimate bullseye rising arrow? What? Oh! How is it that Rain's Gundam is so much more Japanese than Diamond's? Like, she's basically got a samurai Gundam. Oh, Shin's bloodlusted. I feel bad for this Gyaradoga pilot. Like, that's like Mobile Suit Combat is violent, but this is just next level ass kickery. Wait for me, friends. Oh, let's give Amuro a kill because he's Amuro Ray and Amuro gets that. I wonder if is this the new voice actor? Because I think Amuro's VA changed recently. How did he move like that? Yeah, it's crazy. You need 4 arms and like 8 eyes to pull that off. That's how Lieutenant Amuro Ray, Earth's greatest ace, fights. I'm just glad I didn't have to fight him. I would actually pay to see Shin fight Amuro. That's Lieutenant Amuro for you. I can see what they say. Even Char can't beat him. I'm not so sure he can do it with that mobile suit though. Arm beam gun. Okay. Ooh. Oh no. Oh crap, fire blew up. Whoops. I feel bad about that one. Good to see the Mark II in play though. Dude decides to do suicide by ghetto robot. Oh, poor baby. Hostiles have been neutralised, they were all unmanned. We still have no idea what Zeon was playing at though. Indeed. Ordered by Secretary General to rendezvous with you, Representative Echika. Understood, allow me to confirm the situation first. Roger. Zeon's actions make no sense. Char, what direction are you trying to lead the world in? Rock Island Bridge. Then it settled. Yes, the Londo Bell will henceforth travel with the A Advent and assist with its activities. Furthermore, we intend to follow the A Advent's tactical decisions in battle. What? Oh no, I couldn't possibly have the legendary Captain Bright deferring to me. Please don't misunderstand. That isn't to say I won't be voicing my own suggestions when it comes to tactics and combat. However, the A Advent is an independent nation. I don't have any authority to dictate what it should and shouldn't do. In other words, you and I are more or less standing in the same shoes, though yours are considerably bigger. Commander Novery Dickens, you have some seniority. I hope I can rely on you when needed. None of that, please. I'm just a mercenary who dropped out of the military. Nothing more than Miss Etchika's little servant. Still, I must admit, it's sad to see the once mighty Londo Bell a shell of its former self. It happened when the military was restructured following Earth's Federation's dissolution. Those who didn't like Londo Bell's existence must have seen it as the perfect opportunity. I see, hence why you were stripped of your equipment and kicked upstairs under the management. Oh, forgive me, I understand how rich that must sound coming from a retiree like myself. Oh no, if anything, it's a good thing when soldiers like us aren't needed. Quite. But it seems to be exactly that mindset that has made us all fall behind Zeon. Actually, I have a proposal regarding that, though I prefer to talk about it in person if that's alright. Very well, you're welcome to come aboard the Advent. Understood. I'll head there with Lieutenant Amaro once we're ready. We wait your arrival. What do you think? So far my read of her is that she's a smart young lady. That much is obvious, yes. I meant anything beyond that. Sorry, I'm not a fortune teller or psychologist. You're the one with the eye for people. I'll reserve my judgment in that case. I don't intend to criticise her for her age, but I can't deny that she lacks experience. Agreed, though I've heard the Secretary General added that she was trained to be a leader since she was a child. We'll operate under the Advent for now, but it's hard to know how things are going to go in the future. Only time will tell. Until then, we'll just have to watch the Advent and Representative Echika from the sidelines. Working as spies sure is rough. I prefer it to fighting Char at least. No argument there. It's been quite a while, Lieutenant Amaro. I'm happy to see you're doing well. Oh right, you're with Hayes, if I recall. Yeah, I'm Sukino Fort. Please call me Fort. Are you the only member of them with the AI then? I am. The head is on another mission right now with the rest of Hayes' main force. So that's the fabled Armourer Ray. Seems like a nice guy. But we saw how tough he really is. Yeah, he reacted to things like he had eyes all over his body. It's wild. They're extremely perceptive people like him, new types. Oh, they call extremely perceptive people like him new types. New types, huh? What's this for? Who would have thought a tomboy like you would turn into a love-struck schoolgirl in front of Armourer Ray? Cram it, Takuma. Your unit seems like a fun one. Really? I mean, sure, they're a lively bunch, but by the way, Lieutenant Armourer, what happened to the new Gundam? I thought you were using it at the end of the last war. The new was confiscated with the Zeta Gundam. They stole the Zeta and the new when Londo Bell was restructured. I'm not sure where it is now. Wait, really? Is there even anyone beside you who can handle it? Yeah, Captain Bright made an appeal along with the same lines, but it never went anywhere. Oh, hey, long time no see, Astonage. Yeah, Astonage is here. Hey there. All Londo Bell's MS are coming with us too, so I can keep on top of all their maintenance. Pleased to be working with you again. Far, Lieutenant Emma, it's been too long. I guess we'll have to... we finally get to fight together, huh? Apparently, yes. You look like you're doing pretty well for yourself. By the way, where's Camille? I wish I knew. He got really mad at the end of the Revolutionary War, didn't he, when Char became the Supreme Commander of Neo Zeon? He was, yes, and then he left us afterwards without telling us where he was going. Don't worry, Far, Camille's stronger than that. He'll come back to fight with us eventually. I'm sure you're right. But until then, we'll just have to manage without him. I know. Lieutenant Armourer, does Londo Bell know anything about what Neo Zeon is up to? Unfortunately, we haven't had the resources to properly investigate that. Then what, we sit on our asses till Neo Zeon decides to make another move? I think our only choice is to investigate them ourselves. Fort is right. Bright's probably talking to Representative Etchker as we speak about sending the A Advent to Lagrange 2. You mean Side 3? L2 is at Side 3. Ugh. That's right, we're heading right into Neo Zeon's territory. Wasn't Neo Zeon at Lagrange 3? Yay, Astonage. Yep, Basco's got it. Let's do this mission and call it a bed. Your report is received. We grant you permission to enter Side 3 sector. Oh, Nanai. Thank you very much. The colonies are facing an energy crisis due to sustained damage, among other things. We welcome your visit with open arms. May you have pleasant travels. Oh, that's nice. That gets us through the first hurdle, Neo Zeon letting us pass. While knowing we've got the Londo Bell with us, never thought I'd see the day. We're here to find out why they would. Think this is a trap? We can't rule out the possibility. Yeah, they could be planning on striking us after lulling us into a false sense of security. Personally, I'd be really disappointed in the Red Comet if he pulled a dirty trick like that. I don't think that is the issue here. So what do you make of all this, Lieutenant Armourer? Personally, I don't think it's a trap. Why? Because you trust Char? In a way, yes. Maybe it's just wishful thinking on my part, though. Debating all this is pointless. If not even Armourer has a clue. I mean, he understands Char Aznable better than anyone. Don't give me too much credit. For all I know, I might not understand a thing about him. I hear the two of you once fought side by side, though. That's true, but in the end, he cast aside the name he used back then and returned to being Char Aznable. I doubt even someone like him would have established Neo Zeon if his heart wasn't fully in it. So I wouldn't put it past him to pull underhanded tactics, even at the risk of being called a coward. Then if this is a trap, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Wise next will crush Char with everything we've got. Char Aznable's reputation will go up in smoke if he loses to us after using dirty tricks. I'm sure no one's going to follow a guy like that, no matter how many pretty speeches he makes. You're right. When you think it that way, this next battle may forecast the direction the world will go in. Char, now that we've come this far, I won't let myself be distracted. I just want to know if I'm right about you or not. Don't let me down. An attack. So it was a trap. I knew. Quit your whining. Let's give them a taste of their own medicine. Wise next. Units prepare to scramble. Woolgaroo units are approaching this sector. Woolgaroo, those mysterious aliens. They're after the colonies, aren't they? This isn't good. Let's do it. If Char doesn't show up, I'm going to be very, very disappointed. Incoming Woolgaroo. Here they come. Seems their target is the colonies, not the Evan. Are you saying we don't need to fight? That's not my decision to make. In that case, Wise next will fight to protect the colonies. Is that already Captain Bright? No objections here. It seems the Woolgaroo have also appeared at the nearby colonies. There aren't too many enemies. I think we can take them. If we retreated, they'd attack the colonies. We have to do something. Still be careful. We may end up against more than just the Woolgaroo here. Zeon might attack. I'd rather hope they wouldn't, not when the colonies are in danger anyway. Let's act quickly. All units attack. Let's see what we got. Move. All these battles in space, we start way too far away. Let's see what we got. Okay. Oh, well, I get to attack first. Excellent. Speed.
地球侵略などさせてたまるものか。照準いける。はい。
小さくて狙いにくい。
そういうのの相手は唯一で慣れてる。
Let's see its counterattack.
狙いは分かっている。ガンダムファイト。
Something's approaching. Oh no, it's... these jerks. Great. How many? They've got an A-class heavy metal, which means the member of the extra 13 must be here. Considering the forces being mobilised here, I'll be a laughingstock if I don't get results. The Woolgrue aren't attacking us. All units focus your fire exclusively on the Earth forces. Furthermore, you are also to attack the colonies as per the mission. Jerks. Targeting the colonies too. It seems the Woolgrue are ignoring postal forces. No clue what the story behind that is, but I guess we've got no choice but to take them all on. Woolgrue on one side, Pasadale on the other. These are bad odds. Retreat is our best option, miss. And the longer you take to make a decision, I understand. Concerns, Captain. We'll fight them to the bitter end, even if it means putting the citizens in danger. Yes, after all, the colonies have just as many innocent lives on them. No matter where it ultimately leads us. Endangering the civilians. We're the only ones who can fight here. Shaping up to our toughest fight yet. Oh, crud. Okay. We're in for a rough turn, is that it? Better deploy my ships elsewhere. Further towards the back. I've got 4 in the assist charge. Rather gaping crack in my line, hole in my lines, but hey.
Hey.
I believe the time has finally come for Miss Etchi to make your decision. Comes to battles, you need to decide whose lives are more important. I understand, but still, another squadron inbound. It's Neo Zeon. Really? Is that it? We're getting pincered. No, that's not it. All units attack. So they've finally made their move. Neo Zeon is attacking the Poseidon forces, so that means they must be here to protect the colonies. All damage units fall back on the double. They're getting away. Not on our watch, they're not. Second Squadron pursue them. I've learned Neo Zeon's intentions, but now that they're damaged our forces, they must be made to pay. What's he doing? I'll destroy this colony with my Buster launcher. Oh no, you won't, laddie. Camille in the Hyakushiki full armor? About time you showed up, Camille. Sorry it took a bit to get the first squadron out of the door. And still, nice going, you saved the day. All we have to do is beat back their main force and we've won. Camille, is that you? Yeah. You're with Neo Zeon? I'll fill you in later. We need to intercept the enemy first. The Neo Zeon isn't our enemy. We are not Captain Bright. We have no intention of attacking you, as long as you show us the same courtesy. We're here to help, Captain Bright. Understood. We appreciate the assistance. We don't need Londo Bell thanking us. Defending the colonies is our job. Let's do this, Cune. Don't boss me around, Camille. Aww. Camille and Cune are best friends. Is this really the time to be arguing? Use your head. I guess they're on our side. Not sure, but it seems like it. We all come from Earth, so let's work together. Alright, all units coordinate with Neo Zeon and repel the enemy. Roger. No char. Okay, what we got? Yeah, I'll take those odds. An eye for an eye, right? Something beam. I needed this. Something beam. I was worried we were going to run out of enemies. Hit him with the V laser. If that guy does not die, I will be very surprised. Yeah, he survived it with 20. Cheeky waffle. Alright, yeah. Full armor Hyakushiki. Explosive bolt. Londo Bell, Captain Bright, Lieutenant Emma. Amuro. What should I do? Really? Lacking in the... Dude, do you not see the mobile suit you're attacking?
効かなくても戦い方はある。
But beams aren't ineffective.
やらせるか。
Kicks in.
これはどういうことだ。
Okay. Death Wish. Right. I just wish I had a big attack right there, that would have been cool.
俺たちを簡単に狩れると思うなよ。
Full blast. Take him down.
全弾持ってけ。ダイナゼノンフルバースト。 少し痛い目に遭わなければわからんようだな。
Burning finger.
闘志よ、今こそ燃え上がれ。俺のこの手が真っ赤に燃える。勝利をつかめと轟き叫ぶ。バークレゴッドフィガー。 エンド。
さっきしっかり頼むよ。
大ファミリア買ったぜ。
わかってるじゃん。
Let the cats have a go at him. How is that weapon so bad? Can't believe Camille's was Neo Zeon.
戦うことでしか意志を示せないのか。そこだ。
What was that? What did I do?
いいか、脱出だ。
I don't know, let's move out and fight the big guy. Whoa. How dare you interfere with me? I'll make you pay for trying to drag civilians into the battle. Gold is the colour of eternity, truly fitting for Emperor Postal. I'll show you the hard way that gold doesn't suit scum like you. My Emperor's gaudy, and so's his mobile weapon. I really want a kit of this thing, it's so cool. Okay, so beams are ineffective against it. Fine by me, I've got swords. Wait, 3? Okay. I completely forgot about these guys. Bro, get a mobile suit. Yep, boom. Domain is quickly just becoming a death zone. Yes, move closer to me. Intuition is easily the most OP skill available.
私でなければ手を焼くな。楽にはしれんぞ。
見えているんだよ。
Right, let's deal with this. This is the hit. Okay, it's just those. Righty then. Slice, slice. Perfect. This is just way too cool not to use.
俺たちの準備もできてます。こうなったらあれしかありません。
合体合流ダイナミックス。
Where's Shin gone? Don't tell me Shin got blown up and I didn't notice. He must have. Dang. I never thought I'd actually be fighting alongside Londo Bell, but I'll deal with it. It's a good chance to show them what I've got. I'll never lose to the Captain, Camille, or Armoro. Just you watch. Oh. Oh, Gune never change.
ファンネル行けよ。あったれ。
アンガニアキラーズを甘く見るな。
What? He dodged
自
that.
らの愚かさを悔やめ。アシュラテンプルはこう使う。逃がしはしない。
調子に乗るなよ。
I have to admit, Gune's mobile suit is pretty damn cool. But I can tell Hathaway isn't on the Rock Island. I wonder if I'll ever see him again. God. I've got to do my part to make sure I do right. I've got to do my part to make sure I do. Right now, I'm a soldier of Neo Zeon. Bloody quest.
これ以上は期待。
Hmm. Deal with it, jerk.
ライディーの力を見せてやる。ゴッドバー。
Keep your eye on the birdie.
弱点はどこだ。そうだ。
これは失態だ。
How unbecoming. Good, that got rid of him. Minimum objectives. Don't need to work this out any longer. We won somehow. Yeah, the fighting's only just getting worse if they deploy the extra 13 on the front lines in earnest. Not even worth the martial arts. Let's see what happens. That's the Woolguru gone. Been defeated still? I doubt we're out of the woods just yet. Indeed, Camille. Attention members of the A Advent. Supreme Commander Char Aznable has instructed me to show you in. He has? Yes, sir. He wants to meet and speak with you all face to face, apparently. Captain Bright, I don't think it's a trap, not after everything that's just happened. Understood then. The A Advent shall accept the Supreme Commander's invitation. Thank you very much. Follow us, please. Char, now we'll know what's actually going on in your mind. Side 3, Branch 1, High Official's Office. The man himself. Thank you for coming, Representative Etchiker. I've heard a great deal about you. And thank you kindly for your invitation, Supreme Commander Char Aznable. Please, there's no need to be so tense. You're the representative of an entire nation and I'm just the leader of a militia. Do you mean to say that you aren't representative of Side 3? No, not at the moment. Does that mean you intend to take the Daikun name and step up at some point? That isn't something to discuss right now, Amuro. The colonies acquired complete independence due to the dissolution of the New Earth Federation. However, years of bad blood between the nations of Earth and the colonies have created many hurdles when negotiating with them. I've built a lot of connections by virtue of putting in a lot of appearances in different places. Now I'm simply leveraging those connections to build bridges between Earth and space. Why did you summon us here? I thought this might be a good opportunity to set the records straight, seeing as you were already visiting Side 3. Representative Etchiker, yes. I'd like to propose an official alliance between Neo-Zeon and the A Advent. As its Supreme Commander, I pledge that Neo-Zeon will offer you support and military aid. In exchange, I'd like to ask the A Advent to provide Neo-Zeon and its affiliate nations with energy. Explain what that attack on the A Advent near Londinium was about before we get into that. That wasn't Neo-Zeon. Terrorists posing as Neo-Zeon soldiers have been identified in various regions. We believe they are attempting to simultaneously ruin our name and sow discord in society. So you're victims too, in other words. We are, but we've been investigating them ourselves. But we keep running into dead ends, unfortunately. And you're asking us to take your word on that. Bright, if I were to attack the Londo Bell's headquarters, you know I'd at least have the courtesy, sir, to say hello to you and Amuro. Ask your escort there. She can tell whether or not I'm speaking from the heart or not. Ooh, sounds like you've figured out what I am then. Hayes has helped me in the past, and seeing as you're one of them, I'd like to place my faith in your insight. Fort? I don't think this is a setup on his part. As representative of the A Advent, your proposition is quite enticing, Supreme Commander Char Aznable. We'll need to review the terms in greater detail, but consider us very interested. Glad to hear it. You're even smarter than the rumours claim, Representative. No, not at all. I'm still far too indecisive. Everyone struggles with making the right choices. The only difference is how much of that struggle you show to others. You felt the same way, Commander? That question is perhaps better directed at Amuro, not me. Something bothering you? No, it's nothing. You say you're offering military aid. Are you going to dispatch troops to the Advent? Correct. However, the Woolguru currently pose a security threat to the colonies, as you saw in today's battle. That, plus the presence of groups like Poseidal forces, means we can't mobilise our main force. Not that it's exactly a proper substitute, but I'd like to loan you some of our finest young talent, Bright. Camille Bidan and Company reporting for duty. Camille. It's been a while, Captain Bright. Sorry for staying out of contact. I wish to loan Camille Bidan, Gune, Gus and Quess Air to the Advent. What would you say to that? We would be more than happy to accept. What about you, Camille? Does that work for you? Yes, sir. Gune, Quess. If you tell me to go, I'll go, Captain. Likewise, if it's an order, I'll carry it out. Amuro is with the Advent as well. There's a great deal you can learn from him. I have a gift to make up for saddling you with a mentor role, of course. Here's a list of what Neo-Zeon will be supplying the Advent. Mass production new Gundam. I thought that project was shelved. They actually completed it? Yes, I'm told it was developed in the event that the war with Neo-Zeon dragged on. But since that didn't happen, it was bounced from place to place until it ended up in my lap. I won't thank you for this, nor would I expect you to. We're looking into what became of the new and Zeta Gundams as well, but we haven't heard much success. Sounds to me like you already know everything that's happening on our end. Well, the saying goes, if you know the enemy and you know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. Not that we're enemies anymore, of course. I think this calls for a discussion of greater length. Representative Bright, would you mind if I borrow Armoro for a moment? What do you think, Armoro? I'd like nothing better. You can all go on without me. Very well, in that case. We shall show you pilots to the elephant. Thank you, Representative. Well, I can't believe you're head of state. I mean, you're like my age. I certainly didn't get to this position by myself. Here's to a stable alliance, Supreme Commander Shah. Indeed, let's both strive to ensure one another's prosperity. Well, this is our chance. Let's talk elsewhere. Lead the way. Camille. Far, sorry for not keeping in touch. It's okay, you're right, and that's all that matters. Have you been with Neozon this whole time? Yeah, at first my only plan was to ask Lieutenant Quattro, I mean Captain Char, about what his plans were. But the captain said he'd show me with actions, not words. And that's why you stuck with Neozon? Yeah, it seemed like Emperor Lelouch's assassination did more than just change the world. It also changed the captain. It changed Char Aznable, huh? I want to see what he'd do after abandoning the idea of war as a means to an end. You could have at least told us where you were, and what you were doing then. Camille? The captain found his path forward. Meanwhile, I had no idea how I should live in the New World Order. When I thought about it, I realised all I'd done was fight ever since I ended up with the AUG. So with the war over, I decided I should try to find something new for myself. In a brand new place, near Zeon. Did you find an answer? No. That's surprising, huh? I'm Shin Oscar, though I guess you probably know me better as the pilot of the Zaf's Destiny Gundam. That was you? I'm not really sure how to put this, but back in the Revolutionary War, it seemed like you had a strong will guiding you through battle. I thought that was why I lost to you, but now, maybe that was how it was for me back then, not anymore. I get it, you've also been carried along with the flow, huh? Show. We're from different worlds, but I guess everyone worries about stuff like that. I'm sorry, you are? Dubba Mayroad. I come from Pentagonia world. I see. Nice to meet you, Dubba. You've got a lot of nerve using Neo Zeon as a pit stop for your journey of self-discovery. In the end, you'll never want to put on a Neo Zeon uniform or normal suit. Gyune. Oh, can't Gyune, taking your jealousy out on Camille was a bad look. Jealous? What do I have to be jealous about? You're annoyed that the captain pays more attention to Camille than you. I mean, he even gave the Hyako Shiki to Camille. I have a Jagadoga, a fitting MS for a new type like me. Let's get one thing straight, Camille. The captain isn't here. That means there's no one who will shower with attention in your wise next. I'll take this chance to show you, the captain and Amuro, exactly what I'm made of. Hot damn, I do believe we've got a declaration of rivalry here, and right in front of everyone too. Don't mock me. You're wrong, Gyune. I'm not going to keep depending on the captain forever either. I'll hold my own against you, so I can stand on my own 2 feet. I'm in your corner, Camille. Yeah, you and the rest of us can just drift along forever. Look at him making allies already. Don't sulk, I'll be rooting for you, okay? You mean it? Yeah, I mean, not having anyone at all would be way too pathetic otherwise. Oh, Gyune. As long as you can see, they're not exactly team players, but Gyune and Quest aren't bad people either. I hope you'll get along with them. For sure, glad to have you on board, Gyune. I'm not here to make friends. Some people just have to be prickly. Captain, thank you for giving me this chance. I'll find my way forward, I promise you that, and when I do, I'll... ... Meanwhile, with the adults, make yourself at home. I've sent everyone else away. I see you being Supreme Commander comes with some nice benefits. Are you saying I don't deserve it? Not at all, especially not as you currently are. You finally cracked a smile. I'm sorry, you just changed so much that I'm still struggling to process it all. Understandable, especially after we fought to what should have been the death in the final battle of the Revolutionary War. Tell me, what made you change? There wasn't just one thing. Haman, Gilbert Durandal, Miyado Peacecraft, Trace Kush Renada. All of them fought for their ideal futures, but I no longer knew if those futures could be achieved through conflict. And then there was the Lush v Britannia's death. His death is what put a stop to the all-out destructive war between Earth and space. And not just in the sense of losing a leader. That man made himself into the target of the world's hatred and took it with him to the grave. Gave me time to think. I see. And then there's you. Remember when you told me back during the war that I was too impatient for a solution? That weighed on me. So I decided I'd wait a bit longer to see how the world turned out. Okay. So that's what made him stop Axis Drop. And then the new Earth Federation dissolved before you got your answer. Yes. When that gave the Space Noids their independence in the most unexpected way, I lost my reason to fight. However, I already reclaimed the name of Char, so I had no choice but to find a new path. Nothing's easy for a son of a martyr, huh? If nothing else, I'd like to think I have a better idea of what I should be doing now that I'm doing Quattro. Enough to show you my face at least. Hearing something like that from you, the way you are now, makes me proud. That's why I'd like to bet on the A Advent, because you're on it. It's dangerous on multiple levels. Incredible power always brings conflict with it. That ship could become the Joker card of this era. And times are beginning to change. I'm counting on you, Amuro. The world needs your strength. Don't give me too much credit, I'm just a pilot. Still, I'll do all I can to live up to being the Red Comet's rival. Don't let me down. I should get going. Wouldn't want to overstay my welcome. I hope we can find time to share a drink next time. Yeah, look forward to it. Lala, have you released Amuro and I? No, that's not it. The three of us have just taken a single step forward. That's all. I have to wonder where we'll go next. Excuse me. Sorry for calling you all the way here. So, your guests have left? Yeah, I was considering introducing you to the Advent as well if the circumstances prove right. However, it seems not the time for that yet. How's he doing? Honestly, same as me. Being too sincere limits your options in life. I won't tell you to be shameless as me, but both of you could stand to ease up a little. Right. Your power will eventually be needed. Now that time is changing, you should make up your mind before that happens. I'm trying to. Oh, there's more? So that is char aznable. Never makes his move? So that's it, char aznable never makes his move. I suppose that means the term First Neo-Zeon War simply the Neo-Zeon War now. This is cause for celebration, agreed. The preparation almost complete. All that's left is, understood, it's just about time for us to take the stage. Uh-oh, I sense jerks. Gained new Gundam mass production type, fin funnels equipped. Okay. Intercom. Nice. And with that, I want to thank you all for showing up. I hope you've enjoyed the story work as much as I have. Like and subscribe, comment if you want, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.